How did you like the conference?
The first one was just amazing. The science on climate, I think probably this was the first time many people working in the financial community have seen the science so clearly laid out, and the significance, and also the timeline. We just got such a short time to get things dealt with. And then Klaus Topf coming in with his perspective on the Paris summit. So it was interesting, engaging. That very first one that opened, you couldn't have heard a pin drop. It was just remarkable, just raising awareness.
Do you think the outcome of the G7 summit will impact long-term climate targets?
Without a doubt, where you've got the G7 setting clear goals, a 30% reduction in emissions, that means that business has to sit up and wake up. So in today's Financial Times back in London, I was just picking up the imagery and the pictures. The story is Fatih Birol, who's the chief economist and the head of the International Energy Agency, has also agreed with this target, and he's said that actually renewable energy could become 30% of power generation within 15 years. And he also sent a warning to the fossil fuel industry that if they think that change isn't happening or that they can delay change, they better think again. This is real political commitment to achieve a sound climate outcome.
In which way do you think are investors able to influence the climate change positively?
The last 2 years, the mood music has changed amongst investors. Previously, the investment community and the business community were seen to have very similar interests. Now, the investors are realizing with the carbon bubble, unburnable carbon, that actually maybe it's not sensible to continue investing in the fossil fuel sector, and that they've begun to draw support away, particularly from the coal industry. So the Norwegian government pension scheme announcing their divestment from coal and coal-fired power generation, and AXA, this leading global insurance company, announcing that it was selling $500 million worth of coal and investing $3 billion into renewables, really set the pace. Now governments are standing back going, well, actually, if the financial community is realizing this is a risk, maybe the support for fossil fuels isn't there in the way that has been in the past, and it's allowing some space for politicians to come in and say, well, actually, we really need to take this seriously, and they're withdrawing political support from the fossil fuel industry. And now I think we can call it the end of the fossil fuel age is in sight, and particularly coal is now on a unstoppable death spiral as it realizes it's got to exit out much more quickly than they had previously thought.